Sorry for the glare. This white stuff is reflecting light like crazy. So, this is my first trip of driving in the snow. All proper like anyway. I did a little bit of driving in these kind of conditions while we were in school. But this is the first time driving on my own. The roads are treated. It's about 25 degrees right now. It snowed last night. A little bit of flurries here and there right now, but nothing accumulating. It's supposed to get down to like 15 tonight. So hopefully that will be cold enough to keep the moisture at bay. Keep any more snow from falling. But yeah, whatever, we'll see. So got to the truck. Luckily everything was not, hey, happy birthday, Nancy. I just saw your bubble real quick, and hello to whoever else is popping up there. I do have to watch for some drifting snow. I don't know if you just saw that back there on the road there, so I'll have to be careful of that. I'm going to keep my speed down to like 5 miles under when I'm on these highways. When I get up on the interstate, I could probably do, more of a closer to the regular speed, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yeah, the truck was cold. Oh, the truck was cold. These internationals are celebrated for their ability to defrost faster and fuller than just about any other truck out there. It held true. It did a nice job. Nice job of defrosting. And then I was able to switch that heat from defrost up over to heating up the cab, so that helped. My wheels were not froze up on the trailer, so thank goodness for that. I wrote myself a note and put it on the dash here to remind myself to drain the air tanks before I shut down every night. Try to keep the water from building up in there, condensation. And that's obviously for the tractor tires, but regardless. Yeah, I tested the brakes as I pulled out of the yard, make sure that everything was kosher. My steering's all good. Did my pre-trip, everything checked out real well. So I'm on my way. I actually got a little bit of an earlier start. I didn't even call to see if the trailer was ready yet. He sent me this info last night, so I'm assuming it's ready or pretty darn close to it. Supposedly the last week or so they've been running on time loading, so let's hope that they're still doing that. I was a little leery with yesterday being a holiday and then today with the snow and all, if they would be on time today, but I only deliver a half an hour away from where I picked this load up, and then the next load is another half an hour away from that, and so yeah, so I pick up in Marengo, I go deliver out in Galion, and then from Galion I go over to Ashland, and then from Ashland I'll just go home. So it's the lightest load I've ever had. It's under 3,000 pounds. And if you guys have been paying any attention to my loads, I have always had 4,000 pound loads, 4,000 plus. So seriously, that's 1,000 under what I'm used to. So hopefully that means I won't have pallets and pallets of bleach. So we'll see. Also when it starts to get cold like this, you have to take into consideration the freeze factor. So they have to keep things so that they don't freeze. So these guys don't really load things ahead of time, so having something sitting out on a cold trailer in the yard isn't really a huge deal. But they will sit overnight in the truck. But I'm assuming everything in the truck being what it is, everything stays insulated for the overnight. I can't imagine that it would freeze solid overnight for the little bit of time that I have it before it gets delivered out. But hey, you never know. You might just see. Yeah, I'm streaming because, for one, I'm nervous and I kind of want you guys with me. Look at those big chunks of snow that came off the road over there. And the other reason is I know so many of you love snow, and some of you are not where there's any snow. and you like to look at it. And don't get me wrong, when I'm inside warm and cozy and I'm not having to worry about going outside, I like to look at it too. I just don't like being out in it. You know, it is what it is. I shoveled my driveway. I shoveled my neighbor's driveway, which connects to mine. We share an area. I shoveled the sidewalk all the way down my side of the condo association, from one end to the other. A lot of people walk their dogs. There's a couple older people that use the sidewalks. The kids use them to get to and from school to the bus stop. I do try to shovel them. They get really icy because there's a lot of the driveways and the sidewalks are all connected, and the sidewalk goes right to the edge of the road, so it can get really, really icy. Like, see, look at this right here. See how this is kind of all blown over right here? And I know I gotta stop, so I'm gonna slow way down before I even start to hit the brakes. I hit the brakes right in here where it's clear, and just bring her to a slow. Because I can see up by that stop sign, it is not exactly clear. And this is where, when the leaves were down, I just slid. I almost slid through the stop sign last time around. So we're not gonna play that game. Look at the stop sign, so covered with snow. Good thing it's got those flashing lights on it with the little solar panel. Yeah, but anyway, so I thought I'd share the white beauty with you. For all you people that like it. And like I said, I got my buddy Carl out there in Iowa delivering mail. It was like 9 degrees or something ridiculous like that. It was cold, really cold. So everything being said and done, I'm not too bad off. I'm really not. It's cloudy here, but it's bright. It's light covered snow. The roads are taken care of. They're not super dicey, icy. The wind is not super strong. Yeah, I'm just glad I'm not Carl, because he was out first thing in the morning, and boy, you could just see the chunks of ice on the road and how slippery it was, and he had to go extra slow. His 14-hour clock was already running out on him just doing his morning run. It was crazy. So anyway, that being said, tomorrow it is supposed to get up into the 30s. So with any luck, if it doesn't snow again between the 15 it's supposed to be tonight and the 30 it's supposed to get up to tomorrow, this should all kind of melt away quite nicely. The ground here is still kind of warm. It hasn't completely cooled off yet because it is only November. And so we got that going for us. I don't know, what else can I tell y'all? Mom is planning Thanksgiving dinner, so we're all going to go to Mom's house and have Thanksgiving dinner. I think everybody but my two of my nieces aren't going to be there, if I understood correctly. And then my sister, one sister should be there, but it's always kind of a toss up in the air. She lives a little bit farther away, so it just depends on whether or not they want to travel up to Cleveland. Because they have to travel up here, turn around, go back, and it's almost a 3-hour trip one way. So you come up, you have the dinner, you do all that, you socialize the 3 hours back. I of course don't think much of it. That 3-hour trip, the last time I went to go see her, seemed like I just blinked my eye and I was there. But that was because I've gotten acclimated to doing all of this out here. So I was like, oh, that wasn't so bad. But yeah, in the bad weather, nobody wants to put themselves through that kind of stress, especially on a holiday, and there's really no need for it. So I don't know. I hope you all have plans to do something nice on Thanksgiving, spend time with your family, or if you don't have any family around, some close friends. I know as the holidays come around, a lot of people have a lot of seasonal depression because of things that have happened in their past, say special prayers for you folks that have, you know, bad memories attached to this. You know what? And I just realized I did not go down to where I need to go down to. I turned too early. I'm going into Oberlin. Son of a gun. Oh well. It is what it is. Shame on me. I was too busy talking to you to pay attention. I got all distracted by that darn snow on the road. Should have known better. All right. Yeah. Son of a gun. See? Oh well. It is what it is. Oberlin just has some really tight turns and stuff in it. It's a fairly busy area. It's the college is down here and whatnot. There's street parking. There's a lot of foot traffic. All that good kind of stuff. I believe this is the road I'm allowed on, but I've just not done this way before. But all right, I know. I'm just talking to myself. See all the college kids going to school. Oh, so Jessie was home this weekend. We hung out yesterday. Finally got her a new pair of boots. She's been needing a pair for quite some time now. She's been making do with what she had, but she finally got her another pair of boots. I didn't want her walking around in her tennis shoes with her boots that were all cracked on top. So, you know. All right, so let's see. Coming up to 58 here. This is 50, this is 58. All right. Get myself way over to the left, because when you're in a big truck like this, you stay to the left to make your right-hand turn. And thank goodness there's not a lot of stuff in my way. I do see some pedestrians over there. So we're just going to go ahead and hang out and wait for them to get by. As you see, they're crossing on a green light, but that's fine. And this one here is going to cross in front of me. And let's see, she's going to go that way too. Probably. Might as well wait for her to do that. Alright, go honey. Come on. There you go. Give her lots of room. And then when you make a turn, see that parked car I got over here? Make sure that I myself plenty of room to come around this corner so that I don't smack that car with my back end here. Checking my mirrors. I'm good, I'm good. Perfect. Now we'll drive through Oberlin. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Oh, it's my windshield. Let me see if I can clean that for y'all. Might take a bit to get the fluid up through here. Oh, of course, the wiper that isn't wiping so well on the passenger side is the one spitting fluid, and this one, it's got a little bit of ice built up on it, so it's not going to spit its fluid on this side. But of course, that's right. We'll get it going in a little bit here. Go out there and give it a flick. Not like the car, you can't just reach your hand out the window and flick it. At least I can't, my arms aren't long enough. Alright, now this is what I don't like. See how close these cars are to the end of the road here where they park on diagonals? Good old Tom from the UK can relate to this. Alright. There we go, folks. There we go, there we go. And then this is a turn lane only, so I have to get over here. I really appreciate that because there's never enough room to move over. I could have done it sooner, but I technically would have been in marked parking spaces, so I opted not to. So we can shake some of this off. I don't think. Alright, I don't know. Hopefully y'all can see. We'll see. Oh, I see Ronnie's watching. Tom, Nancy. All right, green light, gotta go. So here's the one thing about being in an area that gets snow and whatnot. As we travel through here, look at all the people that have snow covering their windows and their headlights, and they basically just turn on their windshield wipers and clear a space so they can see out the front window. Their rear windows and their side windows are not clear. It's just dangerous. So you gotta look out for those folks, because you got to be aware that, you know, they're not going to see most of what's going on around them. So now they become, it's not sort of like a blind person walking, except that they're in a motorized vehicle. So now you got to sit there and make considerations for, okay, now what are these folks going to do? Yet another thing you have to become predictable on. You know, how am I gonna address this guy? See this guy coming on the road, he can barely see out. You know, nobody can see him because his lights are covered in snow. They don't stop to take the time to look, to, you know, or maybe they think my lights are gonna, you know, melt the snow off. I don't have to clear them. I don't know what it is they think. Well, they just don't think at all, man. Just don't have any consideration. Maybe they just never taught as kids, like, you know, we were, that, you know, pay attention to what's going on. The vehicle is your responsibility. You are responsible for what goes on. If you get stopped and you says, oh, your headlights weren't clear, your taillight's not clear, your back window needs, you know, whatever. You know, well, officer, I couldn't see. Well, of course you couldn't see. Your side windows are still clogged with snow. You need to clear that off. It's visibility. You have poor visibility. It's your own fault. But, yeah, whatever. All right. I'm going to stop gabbing now because I think I'm just talking and talk. So like this guy here, see? Light's completely covered. Completely covered. The whole front of that car is completely covered in snow. Yep. There's another one. Covered. And the van behind me that's completely covered in snow. Can't even see its headlights. If the headlights are on, can't even tell. Wouldn't have a clue. All right. This truck does get warm. I will tell you, once it finally actually gets to where it needs to be, it does get quite toasty. I have no complaints as far as that goes. I'm going to come to a stop here because, again, see all that slush and yuck up there? Yeah, that's not the place you want to start braking. Even going slow. Even going slow. All right, let's see who we got. We got Tom, Nancy, Tara, Tom. Hey, y'all. Mother should be a cop. Yeah, yeah, I don't think that would work out real well. I'm a little too particular for the rules. I have a hard time dismissing little things on people. All right, do you guys, can you see this road ahead of me, guys? Yeah, that's gonna be a slow go. Look at all that drifting snow that's come across that road. I'm surprised they haven't done more to kind of take care of that. I hope the rest of 58 is not looking like that, because this is the road I take almost all the way down to the major interstate. All right, it is what it is. Here we go. Slow go. And I'm empty, so I can't even rely on the weight of my trailer to get me through this. This is, I am empty. Yeah, a lot of these areas, after a while, will put up snow fences and whatnot to try to keep some of this drift down. It'll drift against the fence as opposed to coming out and across the road. But, yeah, it's only November. They haven't gotten them up. Or if they're going to put them up, I don't know. They've been salted. You can see that they're salted. They just, I guess they need to get another Lorraine County plow through here. Yeah, I'm doing like 35 through here. It's a 55 area, but a little bit of squalls going on in here too, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe they've had some reoccurring squalls happening, so they haven't been able to keep up with what's going on. I don't know. again, like I said, I haven't really had a lot of experience driving the big truck in the actual snow-covered roads. A little bit when we were in school, but by the time we got on the road in school, we were already into the spring for the most part, and so we didn't get a lot of the snow stuff. It was more of a wet, like a rainy type thing going on. Now this road, because there is no direct divider, it does have the little rumble strips down the center, just to let you know when you are, left to center. And they have them on either side as well. Try to keep you out of the ditches. I've traveled this road many, many, many years, going back and forth to Cinnamon Lake. I am fairly familiar with it. There are several large ditches on either side. There's a couple turns that are a little hairy, and there's a lot of traffic that comes down this road, so all the things to look out for. My visibility is pretty low. I'm like, what? I can see those 3 cars there, and then can't really see much beyond that. This is where, even if you have your lights on, if they're covered in snow, you ain't doing anybody any good. No one's seeing you until you're right up on top of them. Sometimes, folks, you need your lights on. It's not so that you can see, it's so that you can be seen. There's a traffic light up here, as you can see. I can't tell what color it is. That car is going through it, so I'm assuming it's, oh, we got people pulled over here. Did they have issues? We're gonna slow down because it's a little bit of a stale green. I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, maybe those guys got an accident. Okay, see, and that's why we're staying green. And, yes, I know I'm actually in the left turn lane a little bit here, but that side has a clearing for more traction, so I'm gonna stay there. The glare out here is something else. Let me tell you though, guys. Here we go. Green, green, green. At the light there real quick, I saw Tara trying to give me some pointers. I'll check that out later, hon, when I stop. See what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what else with the weathers. I checked out some stuff. Like I said, I'll be down in southern Ohio, so sometimes that makes a little bit of difference because I'm away from the lakefront a little bit, but that area though is also what comes straight across from Illinois, so it tends to whatever Illinois gets, it comes right across to that central Ohio plain. So even if it's not lakefront, sometimes we get the storm from the strongest storms just because it is where it's at. Just because it's coming straight across and it's got a good amount of force behind it. Somebody didn't quite make it. They're up over the ditch there. Looks like they've been there for a little while from the looks of the snow on them. Yeah. It's going to be a long ride in. I'm glad I left early. Glad I left early. There's another one up against the guardrail. Yeah, I guess it's been squalling here, so I'm not quite sure why they haven't come down to plow, or like again, did they plow? I don't know what's happening here. Maybe they've got enough going on around the other parts of the city that they yeah, see you have your four ways on. Good for you, sir. Maybe they got enough going on around the rest of the city that they're plowing their other roads. I don't know. Oh well, whatever. Alright, I need to keep myself on this side of the road, however. See now where the trees are? It's blocked that wind that goes straight across. So that open farmland, these trees act like a nice wind block. That's why I'm always sad whenever I see developments come in and they take down all the trees that are along the roadside and they put in big developments. roads do this and the roads do that. They were never like that before. I'm like, well, yeah, because, you know, we had things that were taking care of that. And then you all go and take them all down and wonder why this kind of stuff happens. Also out here, if you look out here, all around the Ohio farmland, a lot of the older farmhouses have huge pine trees around them. Usually like a whole line of them on one side of their property. They're windbreaks. That's exactly what they are. They know that it's got a big open area. They know that wind comes across there, and that's exactly what they are. They're just big giant windbreaks, and they put them up there on purpose. You know, it wasn't done like just to make it look pretty. There was a purpose for putting them there. So a lot of the farmhouses will have trees around it, and that's why it absorbs some of that wind that whips across there. Slow down a little bit more because this guy in front of me is going pretty slow, and I don't want to get close to him because he can stop a lot faster than me because he's lighter than I am. What's this guy doing? He's getting ready to turn here and he's kind of going a little bit past. Is he towing somebody? Yeah, he's towing somebody. Alright, and see, so he's got his brakes on. Oh, and we got something going on down here. Oh, salt trucks. Okay, slow down, you. Slow down. Put it in low gear if you have to. Put it in low gear. There you go, baby. That's fine. Put her in low gear. Do what you gotta do. Alright. Oh, this is just ice. Oh, my friend Carl, this is what you were in this morning? Oh, honey. Oh, honey, baby. I have great respect for you right now. Great respect for you. Alright, let's put the hazards on, kiddo. Oh, boy. So, is this truck stuck here because it's iced? I'm wondering. Alright, so he's emergency equipment, so I guess we're stopping for him, huh? Sort of. Trying to. Anyway. Yes, we are. Okay, let's see what we gotta do for him. So I saw salt trucks up ahead, so I'm assuming they're treating this curve. Remember I told you there's a couple curves through here that I knew I'd have to be real careful with? Oh, by the way, thank you for staying with me, guys. I love you. Oh my God, I love you so much. You are keeping my nerves down. Thank you. Oh, and see the van here with its covered up lights and no lights on at all, and yeah, whatever. So they plowed that side. I can see the ground over on that side, and they've started to plow here. You can see where it's at. So that must be what they're doing. They're just repeatedly salting this and plowing it, trying to clean this curb up. So we're creeping along at about 11 miles an hour, and that's all she's getting on me. That's all you're getting out of me, guys. It is salted, so as more and more traffic goes over this, it will help. There's somebody over here in the ditch, perpendicular to it all. This is one of those curves that's banked the wrong way, so I can literally feel my trailer trying to lean into that ditch. Not fun. Not fun at all. But, alright. So, at this point in my brain, I'm trying to decide. 58's a bit of a haul through here still. I'm trying to decide where I wanted to go. Could do 6. Yeah, ourselves ahead of here and go from there. Let's turn on the CV a little bit and see if we got anything going on, because these folks are probably... If you're headed northbound on 58, it is one ice-covered roadway. The salt trucks and plows are trying to clean up this corner. They got a bunch of spin-outs. Take your time, put it in low gear, guys. Take your time. Be safe.
It's been nasty out everywhere from Pennsylvania all the way through here, and it keeps getting worse.
Ain't no amount of cargo worth your life. Take your time, be safe. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Okay, now we're out of there. We can shut that off. Oh, I'm so glad that the last driver left a CB in here. It does help out every once in a while. It seems fairly short range. I do get a fairly clear signal, but I almost had to be on top of the drivers to get it. But, you know, it is what it is. Something's better than nothing. Let's see what we got going on here. I think we need to switch back to defrost a bit. Max it out, please, baby. There you go. Alright, I'm up to 23. I know this little stretch in here is straight for a little while. And it's slushy through here. The salt is working. Now do y'all see why I don't like snow? No more downplaying mother truckers' hatred of the snow, okay? No more. Now you get it. It's gonna make for a long darn trip. Oh well. Too warm, too warm, too warm. Like a plow. Got a big black front end on them. Okay, we're heading into Wellington. I think you can tell this is actually a town. And as you can see, the plow has not bothered to actually plow the lane. It has plowed more like the center of the road, which is a turn lane. Alright, let's get our butt over so he has room. So that's ODOT there. Plowing. This is a state route. I don't know. I thought Medina County would be plowing it, but either way, I suppose. Yeah, do you see? You didn't see that truck coming out of? Oh my God! Whatever. Coming out of the grocery store back there. Yeah, completely covered in snow. Literally, just turned on the windshield wipers and moved the snow out of his way. That was it. Holy macaroni. folks. Turn your lights on. Turn your lights on. Oy vey. This wiper's gonna get on my damn nerves. Come on. Do what you gotta do. Alright, now coming down here into town, we got a little bridge. It's an underpass we're going through here. And, yeah, it's going to be a little tricky here. I mean, it's not tricky, you just got to go slow. It's downhill, it's already 25 miles an hour. I'm not even close to that. Oh, they do have it salted, and look, it's cleared. So, slow go, baby, slow go. Line. I can see my yellow line. Keep it on the curb. Alright, we've got stop traffic ahead, which means the light's red, and it is. Alrighty. Now it's green. So you can say it's green long enough for us to get through it. So we'll see, huh? We will see. I gotta disconnect this headset for a minute here. It usually kicks me off of the light or off the Bluetooth, so let me reconnect. Yeah, see this coming in from the west here. Oh, I was all complacent because of what we were having up, up farther north where I thought we were going to get hit harder. Yeah, coming further south, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Generally speaking, this is usually not the case. North is usually more of a pain in the butt. Yeah, where the camera's looking, Nance, it's hard to see. I can see the driver's section is clear. But yeah, that right there isn't. If I get a chance to stop at a light, I will put it in park and lean forward and flick that wiper, but sorry guys, let's see if we can give you a better something. Not really. A little something like that. I don't know. Yeah, because the camera's going to keep trying to focus on those little water droplets, isn't it? No doubt. So the snow on the trees, while it looks really pretty, is causing all the limbs to sag. So they're hitting my trailer. Normally they'd be well above it or somewhat above it. Instead they're sagging down, so as I'm driving through here I can hear them carrying on, hitting that trailer. Alright, a little reprieve here. The snow stopped a little bit. Look at how iced up that wiper is though. Yeah. There's a message received for Corvo 034. Message is potential heavy snowfall in your area. Reduce speed and increase following distance. Message complete. Yeah. All right then. Thanks for that message. I'm so glad you helped me out. Consider it done. Consider it done. What I was gonna say is there's some lots up here I might be able to pull over into if they're clear, but I'm not pulling over into them if they're covered in snow. Yeah, they look like they're covered in snow. So, with that being said, forget it. see where the plow has come down this side. She's cleared that side of the road, which is fine because at least you can see the yellow line, so you know where you're supposed to be. You know, there's that. Hold on a second. Let me get this guy heads up here. See if he knows what he's got going on. Driver northbound 58. You've got some backup about 3 miles down the road. Road's iced over. Traffic is stopped. Use extreme caution. Oh, and look at this. We got backup up here too. Again, slow down. They're directing traffic around. Alright, I see him telling those guys to stop. Let's just creep along here, see where he's at. Yeah, keeping them busy today, huh guys? Keeping them busy today. Is he blocking the road altogether? What's he doing? I think he's blocking it all together. No? He's letting us go. Oh, the wrecker. The wrecker's got whatever he's got to get. Wrecker? No, he didn't pick up anything. He just had to move something? Letting us go. Flick this a little bit more and get some of that ice off there now. Looks like it's starting to melt up. I got that defrost on it. Yeah, something went off in the ditch there. See all the mud off to the side. Now, up here we got an S-curve up here that I know, even though it doesn't have anything telling you need to slow down and stuff for it. It's enough of a curve that I ain't gonna come through here like gangbusters. It's right near the Findlay State Park. The road just twists and turns a little bit. It's not super terrible, but you know, you had enough speed going, it would slide the trailer out from underneath you. Road looks salted and cleared, so I think we could probably hit it at about 30, 35. All that little stretch back there right near Wellington, that was something else, huh? Whew. Enough to get you tensed up and then some, huh? So, sun's trying to come out. It's trying to be nice and bright. It really is. This area is 55 through here. Again, I'm not going to do more than 50. Probably even 45 for that matter, just because when the road turns, the way this thing drifts is going to, it could cover the road almost instantly. Let's get some of that ice off there. It's coming off the passenger one fine. It just doesn't want to come off this driver one. See the sun glare? See how bright it gets off that white reflecting everything? Wow. That's something else there. Oh, I forgot to put my garbage bag up. I got no place to put my gum. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I seem to have cleared bottom of my heart, from the bottom, all the way, from the very, 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 very bottom, all the way up, I thank you for kind of accompanying me and keeping my nerves down, giving me something to vent so that I didn't tense up. Yeah, I'm not a fan of white knuckle driving.